am resilient. And I want, now I actually don't wonder anymore, but why don't they tell me that? Is it because I came to America with $600, one suitcase, no coat, in the month of December to Portland, Oregon? Oi, that's right. Do they tell me that because after 30 years in the field of education, I moved to do something completely different, to make the world my classroom and my stage? I am talking to all of you. Is that what they tell me that? You all have a bad Monday sometime in your life. Raise your hand. Yes. Let's say it's not a bad Monday, a bad week. A bad week. A bad month. Yeah. Keep your hands up. It's okay. A bad year. A bad year. Sometimes we just have a bad year. I had one of these bad days that I want to tell you about. And during that bad day, I figured out how I can be resilient in the face of challenges. And I want to share that with you. So that bad Monday, if you take what I'm going to tell you in the next 40 minutes or so, and you apply it and you practice it over and over again, you will be able to lift so much heavier weights than only a bad Monday. Now, if being resilient means that you don't get mad or sad or angry, cut me off that list. Because I am. I get mad, and I get sad, and I get angry, and I'm even a positive intelligence, and I should control myself, but sometimes I do get mad and sad. Now, if resilience means that you don't cry, definitely off my list, because I cry. And sometimes in front of people. Today, you lucky day, you're not seeing that kind of a show, but here is the problem. I couldn't be done for today because the very next day I had speaking engagement in front of 430 people, and the topic was achieving your goals using positive intelligence modalities. And I'm thinking, Doris, you gotta snap out of it and snap out of it really, really fast. And resilience affects your relationships, your wellness, your productivity, your performance, your success. And when we are not resilient, one of these three categories is going to suffer. And in that moment, Monday night, I was not well, definitely not productive, and I even fought with my husband. So here we go. Relationship down the drain. This picture, they think optimism, the definition is looking at the cup half full. I want to introduce you to something else, okay? I want you to look at the cup half empty and know how to fill it up. Because that is true resilience. And not only you become resilient, you become anti-fragile. Anti-fragility is a term that Tal Ben-Shahar, a professor in Harvard University, uses. And what it means is that when you have a setback, you can have a comeback, but anti-fragility means you continue forward into thriving forward. Heart has how many chambers? 4. Let's go. First chamber. By the way, in each chamber, I will put in the name of the chamber, the value of that chamber, the secret, and I'll even throw in a mantra. So I need you guys to repeat after me in a mantra and to do it with full zest. Are you ready? Yes. Yes, here we go. To know what you want. In that chamber, you realize what are the kind of friends, the kind of people that you want to surround yourself with. And you either emulate your roots, or you use them as an incentive to grow healthy ones. What I say, you either emulate or eliminate that which you do not like. Trusting that you, as a human being, is right here for a reason. And the trust can also be outside, and it can also be inside, within you. Because you are valued human. Do you know how you say human in my language, the Hebrew language? I want to give you a clue, a real estate clue. How's that? This man had a premier real estate in the Garden of Eden. He had zero budget for clothing. He listened to his partner, who listened to the snake. Who was that? Perfect. The word Adam in Hebrew, Adam, literally means human. Okay? And it's built on 2 syllables, A and Dam. Adam. The A means the spirit within a human being. It's the letter A. It's in Hebrew Alpha, Aleph. Okay? That is the spirit within a human being. That's why it doesn't have a consonant hard sounding, right? Because it's open-ending. You decide, each one of you decide how much they want to bring in into their spirit. The word Dam the second syllable, means literally blood. It signifies the muscles, the ligaments, the way our body works. So what is an Adam, a human, in its totality? It's the combination of the spirit and the physical. And so often, when we are in a setback, we are looking right what's in front of our nose. Think of it, if you're in a forest and you're looking so close, you only see that trunk. So I invite you to take 1 step back, 2 step back, 3 step back, so you can see the whole, what's going on before you, but a big picture. Often our brain will go into what we call a saboteur. Blaming, judging, I can't do that, right? That's a human being. That's the way our brain works. Looking in using that chamber of tomorrow, you gain perspective. So put your hands like this, crescendo. Do you know what's the opposite of crescendo musically? Diminuendo. Take your fingertips and point up like that. Yes. Living in diminuendo will be an example. Doris, never leave your job of 30 years because you don't know how it's going to be. And you may fail. So stick with what you know. You're already 52. Put in an extra 15 years, retire, and then go visit your family. Okay? That's diminuendo. Diminuendo will be, I'll never sell a house again. All the good days are behind me. I might as well go become a barista in Starbucks. Now, if you want to be a barista in Starbucks and that's your life mission, you go do it. Awesome coffee. But if you're using it as a crutch to say, no, I can't do this anymore, I might as well go, think again. Where's your mind? What is the legacy that you want to leave behind you? What is the legacy? Start doing it now. Start becoming it now. Chamber of now. You have to make a choice. That's why the value here is choices. Our brain, as I said before, will go into negativity. Our average thought a day, a human being thinks about between 12,000 and 16,000 thoughts a day. 80% of them are either neutral or negative. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. And it means I will create as I speak. Your words create the reality in which you find yourself. So what words do you say to yourself? Out loud or in your brain? Learned from a 2nd century wise man called Hillel. And Hillel said something that was really brilliant. And I want to bring it to you all. He said 3 sentences. We're going to choose the 3rd sentence as the mantra. Here's what he said, the 1st sentence. If I'm not for myself, who will be for me? Resilience is a choice that you have to make. No one can make you resilient. You have to choose to say, I am resilient. I'm going to be resilient. I'm going to overcome this setback. The 2nd sentence, he said, if I'm only for myself, what am I? Remember the pocket with the 2 jackets, the jacket with the 2 pockets. Remember that sense of humility and being part of a bigger group. And the last sentence, which is that mantra, if not now, when?